Hello everyone, let me first off apologize for last week's video and the lack of quality that it included. This week's video guaranteed to be 100 times better, so let's get started. First we're going to go to Frankfurt where Mike McLafferty is in the field and he's going to tell us all about the Frankfurt Auto Show. Mike, are you there?
Thanks Mike, I'm in Frankfurt getting ready for the Frankfurt Auto Show. It's a beautiful day, rain everywhere. You can see there's a bunch of fog too, covered in buildings, but that doesn't matter because I'm going to go inside, check out a bunch of cars. Can't see it right now. I'm wearing my SIG shirt, I'm freaking geeked and ready to go. Let's go inside and see what's going on. That's a slight mix-up. It doesn't open at 6:30, it opens at 8:30. 6:30 is when it opens up for vendors at the public. Whoopsie. Alright, after 2.5 hours waiting pretty much in the lobby, at the show, let's see what we got.
So the Internationale Automobilausstellung, or the Frankfurt Auto Show for short, is one of the biggest, if not the biggest, auto show in the world where manufacturers can showcase their products such as race cars, more race cars, prototype vehicles, and old cars, which we're also celebrating the 30th anniversary of the show.
First stop is Nissan, let's see what they got. Well, just, you know, GTR, no big deal. The Nissan Friend Me. Interesting name. Pretty cool looking car though. Subaru Visiv concept. Not too shabby looking. The WRX concept, the replacement to the Impreza. I'm liking the neon green accents. It is so cool. Here's the Dacia booth. Bet James May would like this place. GT86, aka BRZ. It's a good looking car. Citroen Cactus, released here at Frankfurt. Ford brought vans. Look, more vans. Ford brought a Focus ST, which will never make it to the States. The Bengali in dark champagne color. Yum. S-Max concept. Looks like a boring car. Mazda's now just making red cars. Red car everywhere. NSX concept, saw this last year at SEMA. It's pretty cool, still pretty cool. This thing needs to happen. The El Mirage. That's a badass looking car. Cadillac bringing back big cars.
The new Corvette Stingray was also there. I'd take one. It was still raining outside, but that's okay because inside the next building was BMW. But first I had to get through Rolls-Royce as well as Mini before I could see the new concepts. So BMW is releasing the production versions of the i3 and the i8 vehicles this year at Frankfurt. You can see them rolling out here. BMW actually built this entire stage and track. They pretty much were taking over this entire building just so that they could release these two cars. The i8 and the i3 are both plug-in hybrids, so they have both an electric motor as well as a gasoline motor. And there you can see the i8 driving by and the i3 following it. They're both made out of carbon fiber so that they're extremely light, extremely strong, and extremely expensive. The i8, the supercar fast version one, is going to cost you a cool 125,000 euros. That's probably about $180,000. So save up, kiddos. BMW also had some more affordable cars like this M-Spec version of the 1 Series. Look at all the people there just for BMW. BMW also had their new 4 Series, and here's the M-Spec version of that vehicle to replace the old 3 Series Coupe. And it's such a beautiful car. I'd definitely take one. Okay, moving on. Still got a lot to see. Here's a concept from Kia. Not that anyone would actually want to buy it. And here is a Renault concept for a Formula car that is totally powered by batteries. And there's some more Formula cars on the wall and their new F1 engine. And here's a new Peugeot 308. Too bad that will never be seen in the US because that's a good looking car. Regardless of the weather, there was still a couple of exhibits outside. This one was by Volkswagen, which was demonstrating their new prototype self-parking systems. So what this system does, and what you'll see here in a minute, is that you can click a button on your key fob to summon your vehicle. It will unpark itself, just like it's doing right now. Drive down the street. If someone steps in front of it, like this lady is about to right here, it will stop, which has actually already been implemented on all semi-trucks and is required for all semi-trucks in Europe starting next year, and will be required in all cars in Europe coming in future years, which I think is a very good thing. Helps save people from getting into accidents. And you can see there's no one in that car because it's still moving, and it will also self-park. Pretty cool system. I don't see it quite going into production because I just don't see it being reliable without an actual driver in the middle. We'll see though. Speaking of Volkswagen, here is the Volkswagen Hall, and it is very large, and here is a display of the new electronic drive thingamajig. Cody gave it a thumbs up. Just like every single other manufacturer, there's a big party going on with people dancing and new cars and a lot of more people and dancing and thingamajigs. And here's a prototype, and I can't remember what it was called. Oh my god, I'm going crazy from all the cars. We're not even halfway. Mike, what is next?
We're at the Porsche area. I'm about to get giddy over 918. 918, 918, 918, 918. Look at that.
That's right, the legendary 918 in full production version form. This car is just like the BMW i3 and i8 in the sense that it's a plug-in hybrid, except this one costs about $1 million and has 900 horsepower. That's right, 900 horsepower. Porsche also had their 50th year anniversary 911 at the show. Lamborghini was also at the show, and you can see the cars that I want of theirs here, as well as a chrome Bugatti and this carbon fiber Bugatti, which this little kid got to go and stand next to and take some pictures. And in case you're wondering if anyone was jealous, all of these people were very jealous of him, including me. Frankfurt Auto Show wasn't just all about new cars. There was that M6 that you saw at the beginning of my video, as well as this Audi Quattro and this Porsche 959 right there. And they were celebrating the 30th year anniversary of the show. And you can't have a German car show without Mercedes-Benz. That's who we have here. Back when the Frankfurt Auto Show first started, this entire hall was the entire show. Now, it's just Mercedes-Benz. Mercedes was showing off their new S-Class here, and interesting fact about the S-Class, it actually uses GPS navigation to determine where there's hills and valleys in the road to get better efficiency out of their electric and gasoline motor hybrid system. Then there was also this SLS Black Series, which was just so freaking cool, and was hands down the most expensive thing my ass has ever touched. And last but not least, we have Audi. There's the R18 Le Mans winning race car. And here's the Audi Nanic Quattro concept. This thing was just absolutely the coolest thing. It was a mid-mounted, I believe it was a V8. It was only a concept, so I'm not sure if this thing is going to go into production. It should, though. Then last but not least, we have this Audi Quattro. I can't remember again if this was a concept or actually going into production. Either way, it was pretty good looking. So that was the Frankfurt Auto Show. That wasn't even all of it. There was still an entire hall I didn't even go into, and then there was another hall that we had to run through because it was closing at the last minute. Yeah, it was a long day. It was a long day. Tuesday, we decided to go bowling because we didn't have anything else better to do. So we stumbled down to the bowling alley, and we weren't really expecting much because we were like walking down this like back alley with all these like industrial buildings all around. Turns out it was a really freaking nice bowling alley. Like, I would compare it like almost better than Pinhead's up in Fisher's. So let's check out some of the highlights from Tuesday's action.
Pick up spare. Oh. Nice, 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 nice! Strike!